how are you? Nice to see you.
Lovely to
How's
meet
it
you.
going?
Yeah.
Jess Asato entered Parliament in July and now has to make one of the most significant decisions an MP could take.
People are trying to explore their own feelings, their constituents' feelings, and also, of course, listening to the national campaigns.
I joined her a few weeks ago as she started to weigh up this contentious issue.
You can never really get your constituents. They're not going to agree on this, are they? It is going to come down to you.
You vote for your Member of Parliament and then you put your trust and faith in that person to be able to weigh up all of that evidence.
One of the first things that we had was this.
On the other side of Westminster, I met new Conservative MP Rebecca Paul.
Are you daunted by this decision you're having to make?
Yes, I am daunted. It is probably the most consequential decision I will make as an MP, and I'm having to make it straight away when I've only been an MP for a few months. The approach I've taken really is to do as much research as possible. So I always like to make decisions based on facts and evidence and try to take some of the emotion out of it.
But there's no escaping the emotion. On a cold night in Jess's Lowestoft constituency, dozens have turned up to have their say.
With the assisted diet, and I see that not necessarily as an easy way out, but you could skip some of the pain, you can skip some of the upset, and it's your choice.
My father passed away 2 weeks ago. There was also excruciating pain, and actually he did beg to die on more than one occasion to more than one family member.
What about those people that are in hospital or ill and they think they're a burden on their family, or they think they're a burden on society or a burden on anybody?
If I have a terminal illness and I'm severely disabled, then I want to decide when I want to go. And I'd like to go peacefully.
Yeah.
I think you really need to think of the practicalities.
And in her Reigate constituency, Rebecca's meeting a local doctor.
How easy is it to actually estimate the amount of time someone has left?
You can tell when people are very close to death. You can often tell when people might have quite a long time left to live. But the prediction of 6 months as an arbitrary figure is going to be open to huge interpretation.
While Rebecca and Jess are taking soundings, plenty of other MPs have made up their minds.
My dad was really larger than life. He was a wonderful man.
And for many, their personal experiences have informed that decision.
Last year he became really ill and he was given a terminal diagnosis. He was in a lot of pain. Seeing him like that made me realise that we needed a change of the law and that we need to be able to choose different things that matter.
Back in Parliament, it's decision time for Rebecca and Jess.
I've decided to vote against the bill this Friday.
What about you, Rebecca?
So it's been a really difficult decision, and I've listened to lots of people and really grappled with all the various issues, but I have also decided to vote against the bill.
What would you say to those who might at this moment be terminally ill and feel that they have the right to choose what happens to them at the end of life?
It is heartbreaking, but the fact is that for that one person I have to balance the interests of many, many other constituents. And the fact is that we have to consider the needs of the most vulnerable.
I'm open-minded about this. I think it will come up again. And I just hope that some of the questions that have been asked that I feel haven't been answered are looked at in more detail next time.
Polls